Hello, Vala, and today I am here again with another very special guest. I am honored to introduce Mr. Hiroyuki, an exceptional leader at Plus W, where he seamlessly combined science, and global business expertise. In our conversation, we will explore his inspiring journey from data scientist to international ventures and discover the critical role as data plays in global success. Stay with us for insight to his work deeply infused by Japan rich culture. So, welcome, Mr. Hiroyuki. How are you?
Okay, yeah, feels great, and yeah, thank you so much for like nice introduction of me. So hello again, like everyone, I'm Hiroyuki Shiono, and so like currently the head of global business and like AI engineering at Plus W, and then like I'm like currently like doing like two types of jobs, so like business and like data scientist. So yeah, so like that's like pretty much it, like from my like short introductions. So yeah, like great to see you, Alyan, and so like it's been a pleasure to be here, and yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time for the interview.
Mhm.
Okay. So, my first question in your screen, can you briefly describe your role as the head of global business at Plus W and how it relates to your data science expertise?
Mhm. Okay, so like that's actually like really deep questions, and so okay, so like yeah, just to be short, so like my current role as like head of global business is trying to like expand like our reach in like both like Japanese market and like Pakistani market, and so recently like we launched like the branches in the US as well. So like we're like I'm like also doing some kind of, I mean like expanding our reach to the US market. So there like we did like some collaborations with like government and also like local companies and like especially it's like a local like IT companies. And so as like Japanese, so like our primary target is like Japanese companies, and like we actually help the like a digital transformation of like Japanese companies by leveraging the like a best and also like a talented IT professionals from the Pakistani countries. So, like in this sense, like our company is like not only like doing the business side, but like also doing like ID work as well. So, like I'm like also in charge of like managing the providing the IT solutions to the companies, like while collaborating with like both like Japanese engineers and like Pakistani engineers as well. So like that's actually like my like a really brief role. And then like yeah, we understand that like even for like business people, like they need to understand technologies, and even for like IT people, like they also need to understand business. So like one of the things like which I witnessed, so like before I joined Plus W, like I worked as a freelancer, and then like there I had opportunity to collaborate with companies located in the US, companies in Dubai, companies in Tokyo, but like all like these three countries, like what I see like in common is that like there is a actually huge discrepancy between the like a tech and also the business field. So usually like I mean like a business people like regard the technologies as a kind of like options or like as a methods to like achieve their dreams. But like it's also true that the like technology itself like creates like some other visions and someone's purpose. So like it's kind of like a chicken and egg problem. So, but I mean, like without like understanding of the logic behind the business, and like, without the understanding of the like, logic behind IT, then I mean like we can leverage the best like practices for like each field and lead to a successful company. So like yeah, for me like right now like I'm a data scientist, and also like at the same time like I'm also like in charge of like a business side as well. So yeah, I think like it's gonna be like actually like optimal balance to be to put like my both put my both feet like into different fields, and then like get the bridge like, between them.
Wonderful, sir. Very nice, amazing. So, what inspired your career in data science and global business, and how do this field synchronize in your current position?
Okay, that's like yeah, another like really good question. So okay, so like it's been like almost like 2 years like since I last graduated from the college in the US, and then like there like back in college like I was majored in the like computer science, and then especially it's like AI like and also like deep learning like in that field. And so like after like I graduated from college, and I desperately like looked for any jobs related to AI, because like that's my like central focus, and so that's like actually what I was like fully passionate about. And then like I started like investigating the jobs in the like almost like all countries like around the world, so including like US like Dubai, and also like Germans, Japan, London, yeah, British, and yeah, like all these like sort of countries. And so like it's actually like but like at that moment I never imagined myself like to become like businessman like I am now. And but like after like I was like doing freelancing and like working like more than like 7 companies from like the 3 different countries, then like I realized that so like I wanted to like expand my capabilities like not only in the IT field but as something else. And then so like a plus W like is like one of the companies like which I worked for like as a freelancer, and I recently joined as a full time and like currently doing like a head of global business type of stuff. But like at that moment, so like a plus W like reached me, and then like do you want like have like interest to like get into the business field? And like at that time like I was kind of like like doing like so much work on the like IT, so like I wanna do something else like as a refreshment. So like that's why like I take the jobs. So yeah, like it's totally like unintentional. But I mean like as I like pursue like what I just like wanted to do, then like I ended up like what I am here.
Wonderful, sir. So, Plus W has ventured into international market. Could you share the main challenges and success you have encountered during this global expansion?
Okay, so yeah, that's like another really good question. So um yeah, like it actually like it's like of course like we've experienced like some kind of like a common challenges that like the companies that like try to like try to like get enter into like international markets, or like even the like overseas markets, I would say. And so like one of the main challenges is like obviously is the cultural differences. So like for example like a Japanese working culture and also the like Pakistani working culture is like really different. And then like, also like as also the distribution of like people's characteristics are like really different. Like in Japan, like many people are like supposed to like work like work so hard, like even like sometimes like doing some like overworking stuff, like for like voluntarily, sometimes like even sometimes. But like in Pakistan, like people are like really strict about like how many hours like they're gonna work with. And so like in Japan, like it's gonna be the like evaluation process is gonna be like process oriented. But like rather in Pakistan, so like since like we recognize Pakistan as a, like a full of as a country and, with like full of like freelancers. So like freelancers like evaluate the outputs, and then like they go to like pays like based on the outputs. So like that kind of a cultural discrepancies is like a most like challenging things that I faced, because so like yeah they share the like common like a different like work ethics. And then I think like if we can like split like our part, if we can like split our jobs, or like if we can have a like really like good team, so that like we can make use of the best of like both like work ethics, then like then like it's actually like proven like working so well. But like otherwise, so like I've had like a hard time to get like used to like that kind of situations.
Awesome, wonderful, sir. So, what market entry strategies have proven most effective for Plus W in different regions?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so like this is like actually like tricky questions, and so yeah, like yeah, if you have like interest in like I can like investigate on that, but like I prefer like not to say like because like sometimes like, it actually includes like a lot of confidential information. So yeah, just like keep it aside. Could you go to the next question?
Okay, so could you discuss the vertical data driven insight and metrics that steer decision making process at Plus W?
Okay, so like obviously like right now, okay, just wait a moment. I just realized that like my sound visor like has been acting like so weird. Okay, right now like it looks good. So Yeah, like I mean, like data analysis like can be found like everywhere. Like for example, like I mean, like if you want to like get into the Pakistani market, then like we have to do some like research and like both like qualitatively and like quantitatively. So like R plus W like now goes like government support for like both like Japan and Pakistan, and so like meaning that so like they're actually providing like really like I mean like comprehensive like overview about like what's actually happening like in Pakistan like qualitatively. And so like we use like data analysis, for example, like I mean, like, what's gonna be the distribution is obviously like Pakistani like IT engineers like in the job field, and and I also think that like I mean like in a different platforms than like a different I mean like of course like there are different people and the distributions are also gonna be different. So for example, like we see that like I mean like in a LinkedIn or like Indeed and like these are the other two platforms. There are actually like some kind of like discrepancies between the like starting of the like AI engineers and also like other type of jobs and also the number the percentage of like each like IT jobs is going to be really different in like LinkedIn and also like Indeed. So I think yeah, like a data analysis like can be the like better way to like support like our hypothesis and also like even more. I mean like when we actually like take a deeper look onto that, then we're gonna like we can make like a actually like a much better like hypothesis like even when we look at the market. And also like I mean like not only the quantitative side but also like I think data science has a really good like effect on the like a first like, decision making process, because like I like as a data scientist like I try to like collect the data and then when collecting the data, so like having like a high quality data is going to be important. So then, usually, like what we're gonna do is like we're gonna decompose like decision making process. For example, decomposing the like business problems or like any problems into into the parameters, like what we would say. So then for example like in which like person like has been like in charge of, and also what kind of technologies, what kind of like tools and what kind of problems need to be solved like prior to that. And so like this kind of like systematic thinking like I would say, or like a logical thinking, like it actually like it has been like cultivated from my learning experiences like as a data scientist. So yeah, so like boss, so like yeah, I mean like in a hard way. So like I mean the data science like has been proven to be useful for their market research. And then let's say like another part is gonna be like in the soft way. So like data science like actually helped me to like make a better decisions in the field.
Wonderful. So
Mhm.
managing data privacy and security is vital in global context. How does Plus
Mhm.
W approach
Mhm.
this issue?
Yeah. So okay, so like as a like data scientist, so like we actually have a like really solid guidelines about what kind of I mean like how we can like treat the data. So like of course like yeah in the EU like in the EU and also like other regions, the like security and the privacy of data has become like much more increasing. So we're gonna keep like eyes like open on that kind of regulations, because like possibly like wants to go into like global market, and then like I meaning that like we have to like understand like best practices of the data privacy and security, like even in the like most like like even in the most like strict countries. So yeah, we employed that kind of, so like we introduced like that kind of practices or that kind of like law regulations onto that. So we cannot talk really like in detail because like I think like it's kind of confidential, but yes. So yeah, like we abided to like a most like a strict like data regulations and then privacy, and we put like best of like our attention on like privacy and security.
Wonderful. So Japan boosts rich culture heritage. What culture aspect or traditional in Japan fascinate you the most?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, it's like actually fantastic questions. And so yeah, back in college and I mean like I'm a big fan of like anime. And so like I usually spend like more than 2 hours per day, 2 hours per day for like watching animes or consuming anime related stuff. And so like that's actually like my heavenly time. And so yeah, like especially the like I'm like also like especially like I'm a huge fan of the music like played in anime. And then like each time I get to like love it in the specific song, then like I'm gonna Google for it and then like search for the composers and also like I listen to like really like similar kinds of music. So yeah, like I'm yeah, so anime like is obviously is like really beautiful things. And also like the like latest like Japanese anime like also merged like into like and also like implemented or like a compressed the like really I mean like what I would say the best practices of the like IT technologies. For example, like AR, like VR, and also like 3D, like 3D technologies, and like these kind of like technology related to like vision and also like audios are right now like used in like Japanese animes, and I think that it's also a global trend. But I get like Japan, like Japanese anime is kind of like ahead of that of like all the other like of like all other animes in different countries. So like for like about like technologically and also like for my like free time, like I love Unvisibles. Okay. In what ways does the work culture in Japan differ from other countries and how has it shaped your relationship? So hmm. Okay. So yeah, that's actually like yeah, really deep questions. So like obviously like Japanese people are like known for like a hardworking culture and also like hardworking nature. And I confirmed that like after like I worked for the companies in US and also like Dubai. And so like obviously like it's true. And so but like my like but so like my leadership style like it might be like really different like from that of like Japanese people, I would say. Because like I was like I spent like a four years in college, 4 years in the college in the States, and also like another like extra years like in the US, like in Dubai. So like my attitude is like towards working like is kind of shaped with in the US. So like I still like feel the gap between the like how like Japanese people like manage people and work together versus how I like manage people and like work together. But so like since like I spent like a longer time like as a freelancing before like I joined Plus W, so I think like I'm really like comfortable with like working as a like freelancing people because like my mind is more like a goal oriented, and also like I value the time like literally. So like yeah, if we like decide that like the working hours is gonna be 8 hours, then like I'm gonna like I definitely like I'm gonna like surely like protect that. So like I know like and so like I hate it kind of like overworking because like it actually like decreases like concentration for the next time for the next day. So yeah, but like in the meantime, so like I personally love work, and so like it's kind of like contradictory because like I mean like even if I like finish even if I like finish up my work just by like just by like 8 hours, but like I still like want to like continue to think about my work. So it's kind of like contradictory. Mm.
Great. So, for someone visiting Japan for the first time, can you recommend it most visit place or experience?
I guess like obviously like Shibuya is like best probably is the like best place in Japan. So like Shibuya is like located in the like heart of Tokyo, and so like we see that like there's so many like a great like skyscrapers on it, and also the like access itself and also safety security. I mean like Shibuya is probably the best like city like around Japan, I would say.
Great. So, Japan is renowned for its cuisine. Are there any Japanese dish or restaurant you would recommend it?
So yeah, like I couldn't name like any specific like Japanese restaurants, but like I would say like if you guys have any like if you guys have any chance, then like I mean like you should try like ramen, like sushi, and like these are like obviously the like top two, but still like most like famous like all over the world. And but like if you have like any further interest, then like I think like wagashi, like it's kind of like Japanese snacks. Like it actually like somehow like it actually like tastes like really fantastic, like even for like Pakistani people as well. So And like I sometimes brought like souvenirs, like for souvenirs of like full of like Japanese snack to like my Pakistani colleagues, and then well, they actually loved it, really, pretty much. So yeah, like you should try it sometimes.
Great. So, what hobbies or activity do you enjoy outside work in Japan? Relax and unwind.
Mhm. Like yeah, that's also a good question. So like maybe like watching anime, like it's like one of my favorite, and so like I consume like yeah, I invest like a lot of time to like just like watching anime. But in addition to that, like I'm also like doing some fitness. So like because I mean like having some like a pleasure like I'm like on my body and also like accelerates like bloodstream. Like it actually like really helps me to like clear like my mind. And like another stuff is gonna be like cooking. So like I really love like cooking myself. And so like right now like I try like a different like all sorts of spices around the board, and so like including so like cardamom, like a cinnamon, and so like allspices, and also the like citron peppercorn or like and red chili. So yeah, like I actually love to like test it like with a different combination of that. So yeah, that's like my hobby for like and also my activity like doing as a refreshment.
Great, wonderful. Okay, sir. So, how would you describe the work-life balance in Japan, and are there practices you follow to maintain it?
Okay, so like I would say, like in Japan, like there are like mainly like two people. So like who is a workaholic and like who is not a workaholic. But so like yeah, Japanese people are like known for like really like hardworking nature, and so like I really understood that. So but like right now the like situation has been changed like due to like really strict law regulations. So they don't like actually. Okay, Alien, like are you alright? It looks like you just like disconnected. Okay, you're fine.
I am here. Sorry. Yes,
Okay, that's
yes.
fine. Yes, it
Okay, so
happens. Mm-hmm. Okay,
yes.
so yeah, go to the next question.
Okay, so in your opinion, are there specific culture aspects or values from Japan that could benefit the global business community?
Mm-hmm. I think like one of the like, most honorable like aspects like in the Japanese culture is a concept called omotenashi. Like omotenashi means committing to others, and so like it doesn't like directly means I mean, like putting some like, energies, like putting money and time, but like it's more like I mean, like emotional commitment to others. So like if once like yeah, anyone like have had like some like, kind of like really hard time, then like Japanese people like are gonna be like really just like trying to be like supportive to others, like doing some checking and just like being here, and like when someone like face like really hard challenges, and also like cheer it up. And so like even like yeah, someone like did not like face like really hard challenges. I mean like if, when people like got like troubled with like a little thing, but like yeah, we Japanese people like try to like offer like a little bit help. So yeah, I think like this kind of a culture like can be seen like even like business scene. So yeah, like it's a business scene like it's supposed to be. It's almost like a really like a severe environment, and people are chasing money. I mean, like in some aspects, like true, but I mean, like see, like we're trying to like thrive together. So yeah, like thrive together, like with the stakeholders, with our like stakeholders, and also like with our society. So I think that's like actually one of the beauties, like and that's like in Japanese culture.
Wonderful, sir. This is amazing. So, I am again very thankful to you for giving me a precious and valuable time for the interview. I hope everybody learned something new with your experience, with your knowledge. Thank you so much, sir, for your
Thank
time.
you so much. Hmm.
Thank you so much.